Welcome back, everybody, to the Eddie and AJ show. AJ Stellato and Eddie Mafia with you here this evening.
Yes, sir.
Folks, this is it, man.
God.
This is it. This is the end game.
That's tough. This is the end game. This is the end. Yeah. Pretty crazy, man. You know, been a long road, long journey to get to now and this weekend and wrapping it up in grand fashion.
Yeah, no, we're really happy.
Definitely say.
Really, happy to have, the guests on that we did.
Yeah.
To have Martin on was really good. Martin's still in the studio.
Yes, sir. Hanging in there.
Some of the other guys left to hold out. Oh, thanks, Drew Dolce, finally for joining. We're only on our fourth segment tonight.
Wow, missing the end extravaganza.
You may have to go back on the YouTube and watch them. So, but yes, no, it was really nice having Martin on. Really nice having Jimmy and Andrew on. Yeah, that was a really good time.
Andrew Smith just joined the line.
Hell yeah, Drewy, attaboy.
He's sticking with us tonight.
But yeah, here we are, man. It's been a crazy 4 years. I mean, I think we've already gone into the show about how, this show started.
Yeah.
I feel like the only thing is like we probably just should have started back up like earlier, like this year.
Yeah.
But, like we like schedules and everything.
No, yeah. I think it was maybe around winter break when we kind of spawned the idea of coming back for one last semester.
For sure.
And we were both kind of like, yes, we need.
Yeah, no, we're like definitely got to end. And yeah, we're going out the same way we came in.
Exactly.
So. Drew wants to now tell the crowd I'm the Eddie and AJ show favorite. I don't know about the favorite. I mean, you're one of our biggest fans.
Yeah, you're a devout follower. You're a devout fan, and we thank you. We appreciate you. Appreciate the support, no matter tuning in for one segment or all of them, whatever. Thanks for hopping on.
I'm also just gonna put a comment in here that says this is the finale segment.
Pretty wild. But it's crazy to think out of all the shows we've each done, whether with other people or some in your case solo, that this is the last segment we'll be in here for our undergrad careers.
Yeah, it's definitely not the last time we're gonna be in here.
No.
I think we all like kind of agree on that.
Yeah.
But like I've said, this is sorry, I was reading something that Drew said that I'm not gonna repeat. But, obviously, this is something, and I kind of said it last week, this is the one thing that I've been a part of, the longest, really both of us when you really think about it. And to just kind of see how it has grown over the years and to see how we went from just being general members to literally being the president and vice president of a club. The only thing that also sucks, and it sucks for everybody and everything, but like with COVID, not really being able to kind of run like the normal sort of station at like say last year.
Yep.
But this is something that really enhanced my experience at Iona, and I would not have this is like one of the things like Martin kind of alluded to it, but for those who don't know, I did have kind of like a tough like first semester, like adjusting and stuff like that, and one of the things that always kept me going was WICR and me and Eddie's show. And that helped keep me going. So that's that's just kind of just this fact of the situation. And, I can't really sugarcoat it too much. But.
Yeah, man. No, and I love to hear that too, because would have hated to see you be out of here, dude. Yeah, would have hated to see you transfer. That would have definitely sucked. I think we would have stayed in.
Dude, I was just so like immature and like so dramatic.
No, I hear you. I hear you. I definitely, like I was saying, if in the event that you had, I feel like we definitely would have probably stayed in touch to a degree.
I think so too. Yeah.
But we definitely would not have been as close today as we are.
Oh, definitely.
For if you were to have done that, but
definitely.
I am proud and happy to have been a contributing factor to your wanting to stay here, and that's just love to see it, man. It's
100%. Awesome. So we're actually kind of gonna go out on a question we got asked today.
Sure.
By Martin Verendia, actually, not Stellato. Verendia.
Both his big brother.
Yeah, no, literally.
Both of which are a big brother.
And he put the question in there, and It was such a good question. It was basically what was like favorite memory from each year of college.
Yep.
And I was like, wow, that's like a very good
That's
question.
a very, very good question.
So I guess we'll start at freshman year.
Yeah, go for it.
I'll go first. And I gotta say, my favorite memory of my freshman year had to have been I'm gonna switch on a dime real quick. So I was going to say like my first ever like ESPN broadcast or like one of like later that year I called a walk-off home run, and that was just insane.
That's sick. Yeah.
But actually like my favorite memory is actually my second ever, like looking back on it, it's even more like my favorite memory. My second ever ESPN broadcast. It was a women's basketball game. Iona lost, which didn't really happen. Alexa, meeting you. I didn't meet you my freshman year, so I can't put it up there.
Yeah.
But anyways, called the game, and like fun fact is that actually like my best friend from home, his name is Ryan. He's not watching right now, but you know, he watched a lot like our freshman year.
Yep.
He actually drove up from like the Jersey Shore where he was at the time to surprise me and like support me like in that game. And like that really meant a lot to me. And like we hung out a little bit afterwards. And like even looking back, which is kind of funny, is that like Eddie was also at that game, covering that game like with Demergis.
Pretty crazy.
So that was just the vibes were all there. Like I was feeling really appreciated by everybody. So that's what I would have to go for my freshman year.
Fair.
Now your turn.
I think freshman year, my top memory, I think it's got to be getting into PodCap. I think second semester, first semester was a lot of fun, going out and meeting people and just starting to get involved. But I think at the end of the day, that is going to be the highlight of it, and going through the process, and just so happened mine was freshman year, but I think that's going to be it in general.
No, definitely. I had a feeling you were going to go there. Because you just like we've talked about it before off air.
So that's probably it.
But all right, see, let's go. Do you want to go like snake style? Like you start off sophomore.
All right, yeah. So sophomore year, it took me kind of a second to think about this too. I think it's gonna be the Canada trip.
Oh yeah, nice.
I think Canada was awesome because it was some of the younger guys and some of the older guys. It was me, Eric Cruz, Connor, and Eck. Shout out to the Canada gang. And then the older guys, it was Luke Williams, Jeff Ratcliffe, Josh Hunter,
cast of characters,
Sean King, and Danny Dempsey. What a squad. Love to see it. My big Josh Hunter, shout out to the man. But that was our spring break. That was what we did on spring break. And we shot up to Canada. That was the first time I've ever driven across, a country border.
Yeah.
Which was cool. Definitely an interesting experience, but it was a lot of fun. And it was a fun trip. It was short, sweet, just what we needed, I think, 3 nights. And it all worked out, man.
That's awesome.
So I think that was a highlight. And plus, I can't before that. I mean, the last time I left the country, if you want to count like the Bahamas, maybe was like going into my junior year of high school. Before that, 4 years before that. So it was definitely cool to experience that and see that like culture. And I've never been to Canada before, so like that was cool. So I think that's gonna be it.
Nice. All right. For sophomore year, I'm really torn between 2.
I feel like I know one of them.
So one is calling the men's basketball championship for Iona Radio. It was a crazy weekend because I had been up there for the MAC, and Iona really wasn't predicted to win, but I was up there working for the MAC. Was there for 3 days. Iona beat Siena. They made it to the championship game. I like slept over at my grandma Sunday night. And then I was able to, drive back up with my dad. And then we were kind of able to share that moment together, which was pretty cool. Because he grew up like watching Iona basketball. And like we actually got to like sneak him onto the court like during post game, like during like celebrations and
That's
like
sick.
interviews and stuff, which was really, really cool. So there's that. And honestly, like the second is probably senior formal, like sophomore year.
Yeah. That was fun.
Which is like it's gonna sound funny to say this, but like it opened me up to like meeting so many different people. But like the irony of it is that all of them were graduating.
We're leaving,
So it introduced me to like a different type of culture here at Iona that I hadn't experienced prior to that.
Mhm.
And it was like more like the weeks leading up to it. But it kind of culminated that night. It was a very fun night.
Yeah.
I
No,
had a really
it
good
was.
time.
I can attest. I was there. It was a fun night.
Like honestly, like very big shout out to Brian Moran and Kate Pierce and Amanda Mineta, because the four of us kind of hung out afterwards. We watched Adam Sandler like stand up at like 3 in the morning. Yeah, in his apartment at Coligny Avenue. So that was a very, very, very memorable moment as well.
Okay, so you want to start off with junior year?
So junior year. Junior year is tough.
Junior year is tough.
Junior year is tough also too. It's tough, but it's also like we also got cut short like 3 months.
Yeah.
There's a couple of different ways in which I could go. There's a couple.
You can name a few.
I would say, all right. Obviously like a very memorable moment was becoming a brother of PiCap.
Mhm.
Obviously, like you said, no matter when any of us go through it, like that's always going to be a memorable moment. All right. So I'll have 3 that I'll mention. Number 2, not to get like too sappy or anything like that, but definitely meeting and getting to know my girlfriend, Allie Koppelmeyer. She was there with me through a lot, like my junior year. So like that was definitely just like there's no like exact like sort of memory, like not like there's no exact like pinpoint thing, but just sort of like our sort of journey, like going through that that year, like from the first semester, then going into the second semester, and then obviously going through COVID.
Yep.
I would like, yes, very memorable. And then my third memory is actually like has to do like with like during COVID, and it was actually Gale Awards last year.
Oh, okay.
Winning, having WICR win Organization of the Year. Just because like we on the e-board put in so much work for that.
Yep.
And to like see the fruits of that labor kind of come into fruition was really nice. As we've mentioned before on the show, I also won Senator of the Year, and like obviously that was great. but like winning Organ of the Year was very special to me, which reminds me we need the trophy back.
Yeah, I know. It's funny because Carl, I'm getting it tomorrow. Don't worry.
Good. I want to give it a kiss goodbye.
Yeah, I'm getting it tomorrow. Don't worry about it.
But yeah, those are like, I know we only said 1, but those are like kind of like the top 3 for me.
All right, cool. For me, junior year's rough too, because it was the first time that I was living on campus,
right,
by myself, like as an RA, and like I can't really say that much, like that's not a memory, you know what I mean? That I like, whatever.
Right.
But just that experience,
it's like a collection of memories,
But I think junior year, a highlight of it was definitely being elected president of PiCap. That was a really special moment. And then like that mid-year was really fun. We learned a lot and we met a lot of really cool dudes who we still talk to. And just the experience for everyone together was great. And that was a really, really fun time.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was, I think that's it.
Yeah,
I would say
you're going that.
That's
awesome.
And then for senior year, I'm going. That's hard.
This year's tough.
That's really, really hard.
Can we both put a blanket out there? Like sure. Hunter is up, like top. Okay, for both
Hunter's
of us. Okay.
like at top 2, 3.
Yeah, for sure.
For 100%.
It's tough, man. Year's been tough. It's been tough at times, but it's tough to choose from.
Exactly.
It's tough to choose
tough
like
to pinpoint
a specific one. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this whole semester has been great. Gale Awards was super fun.
Gale Awards was,
and that night was awesome.
Yeah, there's been a couple other nights recently where we've gone out and had a lot of fun.
Gone out and it's been a very, very good time. I feel like graduation is gonna end up being like up there too, like that day
for sure.
And like I guess I'll kind of trail over to to what you were saying before for your junior year in terms of you and Allie and whatever. And the way things have played out with me and Sam, I think it's a very, very memorable, if not number one, like probably number one memory of senior year for sure. And kind of kickstarting that. And even though it's later on, I'm still counting it. You know what I mean? So I think that's definitely top tier for me. You
There
know,
you go.
a lot of
There you go.
sappiness this episode. But it's fine. It's fine.
It's the finale.
I'm gonna say that. Yep, I think I'm probably gonna go with that.
Awesome. All right. So for me, like we said, it's tough. Hunter definitely up there. It's just also tough because there have been like so many. I know you agree. Like there have been so many like different days where we're just like we'll wake up the next morning like that was a great day.
That was awesome.
Like that was a fun day.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard to kind of pinpoint like the exact sort of day. I would, one that kind of like sneaks up on me. Not my most memorable like day, but like a very good day was actually, I want to say Valentine's Day, from this year because we had senior brunch.
Oh
on
yeah,
campus.
yeah.
We all went to Beachmont afterwards.
That was fun.
I got dinner with Allie, and then like she, like we hung out in the room that night. So that was just like
that was a good one.
Really like there have been so many days where like I've been able to kind of like basically I'll say it's been very like nice being able to like blend like my time like with like my boys and like with my girlfriend Allie. Like it's just it's nice that everybody's so open to like her being included and stuff like that.
And even
and
her
like,
birthday too was amazing. That was a sleeper.
Okay, that was a sleeper. You know what? All right, yeah, no, okay. Not that I forgot about it, but
no, I mean we didn't mention it, but that is a big sleeper.
Yeah, I think if I'm looking, it's because like for some reason I was just looking at this like thinking about this semester.
Yeah, and I was trying to think about too, even like first semester, but for some reason it wasn't popping up.
I'm gonna have to go. My favorite memory this year is Allie's birthday. Just because there was so many things to deal with beforehand.
Yeah.
There were things that we had to deal with afterward. But during that day, like everything was just perfect. And like, like it had been planned like a month in advance.
AJ Super Bowl.
It was, did a lot for that day. And at the bottom line, there's really nothing better than seeing all of your best friends, Allie's best friends, everybody's, just like that group of people just have an absolutely amazing time.
Yep.
And especially for me being able to celebrate somebody who means so much to me. So yeah, I'd say going back to that, I would have to say that was a fun day.
It was a great day.
It was a great day. So that's probably my number one now that I think about it. But yeah, man, what a year. Senior year. What a year.
Freaking year, man.
What a year.
A lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, a lot of COVID scares.
Oh man. Yeah. No, that's yeah. That was like bottom one of everything.
Yeah.
COVID
so
scares.
bad.
And then having COVID.
And then thinking you had COVID, but then you didn't have COVID, but then
quarantining for 20 days.
Probably did have COVID.
Yeah.
That's me.
But
anyway.
Yeah, man. What a past 4 years. That's what I'll say.
Unreal.
And I know, like we said at the beginning of the show, you and we're both done with the work.
Yep.
So it's playtime. It's playtime.
Exactly.
But yeah, man, I think folks, that's going to begin to wrap it up here.
Yeah, I think so.
So what a ride. We appreciate everyone who's tuned in freshman year.
Yep.
This year
for every other show as well.
Yeah, literally
like every other thing we've done on camp, even like things we've done on campus, the support in general, it's been amazing.
And the friendship as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's the stuff we're gonna take with us for the rest of our lives.
Yep.
No doubt. And yeah, man, you just gotta
keep living.
Just gotta keep living, man.
LIVIN.
Just keep living. So for the final time. For the Eddie and AJ show, I am AJ Stellato.
I'm Eddie Mafia. Thank you all so much. We love you. See you later.
Good night.